Hey y'all, it's your girl Tanya of Lacquer to Lashes. Come on in here. If you are watching this in the replay, feel free to comment below so we can give you some replay love and so that we know that the after party is alive and well. I also would like to personally invite you to, depending on the platform, to either follow me if you're on Instagram or to subscribe. And just to kind of get ahead of the game, I would also follow me on TikTok because at some point, once I kind of work everything out here, I want to include TikTok as a place where I live stream as well. I think it'd be really exciting to, connect with folks there that are in the indie world and hopefully introduce new folks to the indie world. If you're watching this live, you could be watching me live on Instagram right now or on YouTube because we are dual streaming. The replay is posted on YouTube only as of right now. So if you missed anything, you'll be able to catch it over there. I also know that if you are watching it on YouTube, when you pop in over there, you're actually able to rewind even if you come in after the fact. So that's kind of neat. Let me say hi to folks that are popping on. Let's see. Let's look at Instagram Live. Carla Cipala in Italy is here. I haven't seen you in so long, Carla. Mida Forge is here. You have been rocking with me this last week, sis, and I appreciate you so much. Nelly McNailface is here. Carol Brown is here. Snazzin is here. Polish is the key to my heart is here. LJ Natural Nails is here. Lindsay Berger 98 is here on Instagram Live. And then on YouTube, Eddie Edwards is back. You rocked with me hard yesterday, and I appreciate you. Polish, do I say it? Kukuai? Is here. I know it's ESP, but I never say it, right or what have you. So tonight, y'all, it is bittersweet because this will be the last of our lives before PBE on Sunday. PBE festivities start on Saturday with classes, and there's 2 polish classes, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and then there's a meet and greet that evening, and then on Sunday is the big shopping day, and I'm so excited about seeing you guys on Sunday. I will be at the Sassy Sauce table on Sunday, so definitely come there and say hello. You may see me floating around a little bit, but come say hello to me there as well. Also, let me give you a personal invitation. If you are not in my Lacquer Lashes Live Facebook fan group, feel free to come over there. It is not a group for PR. And a call came in. This group literally is just to continue creating community and chaos one polish at a time. And to be honest with you, we don't really talk about polish that much. We talk about everything else but my crafting fixations that never get started. We continue our kind of inside jokes that we talk about live. Also over there in the Facebook fan group is where I'll be posting. So every year I do like a little pre-gaming for PBE, and we get together. It's very low key at Portillo's that's considered Tinley. I think it's on Harlem Avenue. There's only one Portillo's in Tinley that's on Harlem Avenue. And we have dinner there. So everybody grab their food. We grab a spot. There's normally there's a huge section there where we can sit. We just grab tables or what have you. And then afterwards, anybody that's interested, we go down like 1 block down, which then puts you into Orland, is Rainbow Cone, and we have ice cream together. So who doesn't love ice cream? So it's a good way just to kind of be able to relax and chill before things really start getting going. And especially it's a good way to kind of connect with people. So that way when you are on site on Saturday and Sunday, there should be no reason why you can't say, oh, I know these people, right? Somebody else there. So you are more than welcome to come there. I only posted in the Lacquer Lashes Live group though. So I put a note up today, and the consensus is 7 o'clock should work good. There will be some makers there as well, so that's a good time to say hello or what have you. And I'll be honest with you, we really don't talk shop, okay? So I'm just going to be clear there. We don't really talk shop. We just kind of chill, you guys. Like, that's really all we do. We chill. So you're more than welcome to that. Let's see. Nellie McNellface on Instagram says, my sister and I can't wait to see everyone. We are coming in tomorrow. How is the air quality so far in your area? We are under an air quality alert. So the air quality is not great, and it is ridiculously hot. I think today, right now it cooled down a bit. It's 91, but it did get up to 98 today. And that's in Naperville, which is about 45 minutes east of Tenley. So same weather. Manicured Manny is joining us on Instagram Live. Christy Rose of KBShimmer, who we're here to talk about right now, is here on YouTube. Welcome to the YouTube land of Lacquer Lashes, Christy. I can't believe I figured out how to do this. Did we lose sound? I can see my sound go out and come back in. I like it. You can make chat go away. Oh, on YouTube, you can make the chat go away. Got it. Can everybody just confirm, can you hear me okay? I can see the microphone going up, so that's telling me that my microphone is working, but maybe not so much. So yes, okay, you can hear me. Okay, good. So tonight, y'all, what I was going to say is it's bittersweet because this is the last live. Last night of live. So tonight we are starting off with KBShimmer. That is the hostess with the mostest. She and her crew do a wonderful job of putting on this massive event that we all look forward to every single year. So super excited about another great, amazing PBE this year. And then after that, we are going to go live with Prism Parade that literally just landed on my doorstep today. KBShimmer landed yesterday. Yesterday also Swamp Gloss landed yesterday, and Prism Parade landed today, y'all. So right on time. As long as I have it to go live, we are right on time. So we will go into Prism Parade, and then we will end with Swamp Gloss as far as live swatching, and then we'll end it out appropriately with doing a little recap in chat. And what I will do is I will recap what the doorbusters are and the collabs. And then we'll chat a little bit about, do's and don'ts of PBE, tips and tricks, things of that nature, especially if you're new or even if you're not new. Sometimes, you go to PBE and you see somebody did something or didn't do something like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. So we can all kind of share that with each other. And if you want, I do have some VIP polishes that I can give a little sneaky peeky. I will give a spoiler warning on there, okay? But I do have a handful of VIP polishes. I know folks kind of like to see them in advance at times, or if you want to, be looking for if anybody's willing to give them up or what have you. And but I'll make sure to announce that. So if you don't want to see spoilers, then you won't be affected by that. All right. ESP said it's all good now with the sound. Perfect. Nailing with Nailface on Instagram Live says, thank you for giving us another event this year, Christy. Yes. And I am just so excited to see, what everybody puts together for their booths and, what it looks like. And, I know, and you know what? Every year, Christy has amazing prizes there, you guys. So make sure you hold on to your raffle tickets as well, because you're definitely going to want to get your prizes from the show as well. All right. So what I have to show you from KBShimmer is I have a quad of PBE exclusives. So that means that you're only able to get them at PBE. And if there's any overpours, they'll be on her website later on. And then also, you guys, I'm so excited because I have her new fall collection that will be debuting at PBE, and then it'll be available on her site later on. I think it's later in August or what have you, but shortly thereafter. But before we get into that, Christy, I'm glad that you're here. And I thought about, do I want to say this in front of everybody or what have you? But I like to people, I saw somebody come away with like this huge basket that they had to carry like this. All right, getting back to it. Christy, I like to be transparent, and I don't know, I thought we had a really good relationship, and then I opened up my box, and these were in there. These were in there. It's candy corn. And not only one, but two. 2 packets of candy corn. No, no, no. I will not get on the candy corn train. I will not get on the sugared wax or sugared ear wax train. So the fact that you put this in here, now there were some other goodies in there as well, you guys, but the fact that you put this in here just felt really disrespectful. And Christy loves her some. Christy is one of those that loves candy corn. Christy, I don't know, what is Celebs doing? She's not here yet. She loves candy corn. Who else loves it? Oh gosh, who else loves it? Because I know that they send, Lisa. Why do I always never remember Lisa's last name? Lisa, the only Lisa, okay? The only Lisa in our world. That's what I say. Swatcher Lisa, PBE employee Lisa. She does not like candy corn, and somebody sends her like bags and bags of it. I can't remember who it is that does that. But you candy corn people, and the fact that I have candy corn in my hand and it's like ridiculously hot out, that's just like another, it's another stab. It's another stab. Key to my heart on YouTube Live says, love me some candy corn. I don't know how you do it. And ESP says, I like the pumpkin ones. Stop it. Stop it. And the amount of things that you guys there's pumpkin candy corn, there's regular candy corn, there's chocolate candy corn, I think I saw there was like a cotton candy corn. So knock it off. Knock it off. All right. Pinky Purple Nail Girly says, what is Celebs doing? It says, I'll take them. They're yours, sis. They are yours. I don't even want to hold them. Ugh. All right. Let's go ahead and turn the camera around and we'll get right into our swatches of exclusives and this new collection that is debuting. Now, of course, because I never remember to clean my camera there. Okay, there we go. I gotta get some of this polish off. Hold on, let's do that. Say now, guys, I appreciate everybody that has watched all these lives. I tried to be pretty good and not have them super late, but some of them we did go a little later just because we have so much to get through and so little time, and you can only start these but so early to make them effective. You don't want to do them too early and then people forget what they saw, right? So I just really appreciate everybody kind of rocking with me for this last, week or so, because we started, last Wednesday, Thursday, I think it was, with BCB, right? So, and I thank everybody for, we had some kinks in the beginning of trying to do this dual streaming, and I'm not sure where we're going to go with this, because, I don't really like the fact that although I am live on Instagram, there's no really trail of that because there's no replay on Instagram, and I can't always commit to being able to go into the lives and doing a short reel to post it on Instagram and on YouTube, but we'll see what we can do because I'm planning on making some shifts in my scheduling or what have you and seeing if I can get some of those things done. So I just appreciate everybody so much for giving this a go. I think it's worked out really well now that the kinks are out and folks can get on their platform of choice. So, okay. Here we go, you guys. Let's start off with our PBE exclusives. Now, I'm not going to focus on pricing or any of that, y'all. You can get that in the group. I'm just going to focus on showing you these beauties, and you all can get the rest, as you need it, right? But as we say that, I think I closed out. Now, just in case you're wondering, oh, now that you're dual streaming, does that mean that you have your life completely together? Absolutely not, y'all. Absolutely not. There is still chaos. You still need to make sure that you have your tickets ready for the Hot Mess Express. Absolutely. All right, so let me go back into the group here and pull up KBShimmer and the exclusives, the descriptions here. And Christy always writes these, descriptions so that you really get a good feel for what her inspiration was for creating it. And let me tell you this. Actually, I do have some information up. Oh wait, they're bringing 2 new collections. Oh, the Out of This World, which I apologize, guys. I did not I did not respond early enough to that. That was the one that was just released. So I hate that I didn't get that swatch for you guys. And also this new collection, don't sweat the fall stuff. I love that. And I love names that Christy does. They do have a doorbuster for the first 75 during the VIP early admission hour and the first 200 during general admission. Now, I don't believe I have that. No, I don't have that, but there probably will be swatches of that. I'm not sure. And there is a bottle of an exclusive polish called Witch and Famous, plus a mint colored 4-in-1 magnet that I did see, you guys. Wait, hold on, let me show you this. I do plan on, you guys, you know I'm a sucker for magnetics. I'm a sucker for a new magnet. If it's a magnet, I want it. I want it, I want it, I want it, okay? And then also, if you spend $75 or more, you get a free green apple candy scrub. You guys know how I feel about the KBShimmer scrubs, all right? Definitely need to make sure you get your hands on those. They will be $5 mystery polishes, so that's always fun. They could be, you know, previous PPU shades, special batches, thermals, blah, 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 what have you, right? And the 4 exclusives that will be available, they're based on Illinois TV shows. Let me find the descriptions though. That's the Out of This World. Ugh, and it's breaking my heart because the Out of This World is a magnetic collection. Oh. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm getting the information for, here we go, for the exclusives. Okay, first up of your KBShimmer exclusive. Oh, wait, let me see what E piece is. I'm part of the replay crew when they go past 9 p.m. Eastern time. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I'm trying to swatch that tonight. Oh, the doorbusters and what have you. Love it. And the witch, what did she say it was? Witch something. It was a fun name. Perfect. Love it. I know everybody's like down to the wire, Christy. So, okay. So the first polishes, and I'm going to say it so you'll know what TV show it is and you'll know it by the name. Did I do that? And you have to say it like that when you get the polish, you guys. This is inspired by the Chicago-based TV show Family Matters. I spent so much of my childhood watching Family Matters. And it says, not even intended to be a main character in Family Matters, the Winslow's neighbor, Urkel, quickly stole the show with his quirky outfits, suspenders, and catchphrase, did I do that? Because he was always knocking over something, messing something up, and he was the bane of Carl Winslow's existence. And he was pining over Laura, which was Carl's oldest daughter. And then remember when he morphed into Stefan, they did that whole thing, and that was kind of weird, but then we kind of went with the flow with it. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, so this is a flake-filled jelly that is inspired by all of his fashion faux pas outfits. It has a deep indigo-leaning purple base that's set off with these gorgeous, bold flakes that shift from red to nearly orange with a hint of fuchsia. So here it is. Wait, let me see. YouTube gets a little funky here. Okay, here it is, one coat. And we'll go in with our second coat. And I will let this one dry a bit and then I'll put on a third coat, but you know how I feel about it. You definitely do not need a third coat, but because it is a jelly, I will do a third coat. Look how glowy this is. This is quintessential KBShimmer. Cream royalty, definitely magnetic royalty. Absolutely beautiful. And Polish Cookie says, this is my top pick. Lord Cherry is here, my sister, Cheesy Potatoes, and she says, hi. Anna of PI Revolution, I love that show as a kid, is on Instagram Live, says I love that show as a kid. Oh wait, I forgot, I was gonna do a third coat, so let's let that dry. Mama Cherry here is on Instagram. Hi, Mama. Wait, Mama, tomorrow you arrive, don't you? Don't you arrive tomorrow, Mama, so that Hobby Lobby can start? I think it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Okay, next up in the KBShimmer exclusives for PBE this year is You Set the Tone. This is from, and I literally just went through I just finished it last month. I decided to go through and watch all seasons of ER, like all 85 of them. And y'all, so this is inspired by the Chicago-based show ER, right? And it is so neat going back through and watching it and seeing literally every single star that you can think of is on that show and then some. Like there's this girl, her name is that Angel chick. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kev on Stage. He's a Black comedian and she kind of works with him a lot and she's, you know, kind of big on social media or what have you. She was a nurse in the ER for like 2 seasons and didn't even recognize her. And I was like, wait a minute, is that Angel chick? I mean, but literally every single celebrity that you can think of has been on ER as either, you know, a nurse, a doctor, a patient, something, a love interest. PI Revolution says that this first one, didn't I do that, is a must have. Oh, wait. Mama is here. Hobby Lobby can happen tomorrow. Okay, yeah, get settled in, Mom. Get settled in and then get to hobby and lobbying. Yes, yes, Mama is here. Okay. So this again is inspired by ER, and ER was County General Hospital in Chicago. Anatomy is a Thursday or what have you. And we literally did, Kirsty says, you know, it became part of the lives of the doctors, nurses, and the staff as they worked to treat the patients and, you know, as they came through those ER doors, right? And so this is inspired by the doctors in the mint scrubs that kept, it was 15 seasons, not 85, okay? We watched Carter grow up, Doug and Carol navigate their relationship. And she says, I don't know how many people who can listen to Over the Rainbow by Israel, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, without thinking of Mark Reed. Oh my gosh, when Mark passed, just absolutely gutted. And you know what, when I was rewatching it, it's not funny, but it was funny. Especially as you think of like other shows and, you know, how they've like killed people off. When I forget what his name was, the doctor that was like a real jerk and remember there was the helicopter crash, right? And then he got something with his arm got cut off or have you. His arm got cut off from the helicopter, right? And then like the next season, a helicopter crashed on him and he died. I know I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. It was like, that's what you get. Okay, so this is a minty green with a slight blue undertone, and it's got all this beautiful shifty shimmer that's got like gold shimmers in it as well, and it's going to show off some yellows and some green at extreme angles. 80 is here on Instagram Live. Hi, 80. Christy, yes, the helicopter. I mean, but I was like, so first his arm gets chopped off from the helicopter blades, and then the next season a helicopter falls from on top of the, you know, the hospital onto him. Like craziness. It was just so random. Okay, let's go with our second coat here. What I tell you again, she is shimmer royalty. This is beautiful in 2 coats. Gorgeous. Okay, so this is, you set the tone. And then let's go in with our first exclusive. Didn't I do that? And you got to do it like nasally. And let's do a third coat on the tip here. Oh, that is so pretty. I think once this dries down, I don't think that you'll see much of a difference between 2 coats and 3 coats, proving that you really only need 2 coats. But Christy will always say, you know, good in 2 to 3 coats because, you know, you're going to do your preference. And it really depends on, I find, body chemistry, how you paint it on. Do you do thicker coats, thinner coats? So, and just also what you like. Now, this is a flaky, so it's going to be a little bit more thirsty. So you are going to want to put, you know, either a glitter top coat and then a glossy top coat, or a matte top coat, or, you know, double up on your top coat. I actually just walked away for a second because I just realized, where are you, which drawer is my KBShimmer top coat? Okay, I've got a lot of KBShimmer. Let's see here. I've got pH Nail-Crit, Feeling Groovy. Okay, that's, let's see, is this the top coat? No, this is Basic Training. Christy, is Basic Training a sticky base coat? I'm wanting to explore sticky base coats. Currently, right now, I use, Sweet and Sours, sticky base coat. And I love it. I love it. But I'm always, you know, looking to just, you know, see what else is out there. I think some people say it is. Oh, the basic training. Okay, I'll give it a go. Okay, so we will be using, what I've been doing is at the end, I do a recap as I'm putting glossy top coat, but I give you your bottle shots as it's still kind of fresh and wet. That way it kind of mimics what it would look like with top coat. So that way you kind of get 2 for 1 there. Okay, so now we've done our first two exclusive. Where is the other? Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, I did give you did I do that, right? Did I do that? Okay, our next exclusive is a magnetic, and this is, hi honey, did you miss me? This is, now this show, when I go back and watch this show, and I used to watch it with my dad and my mom, and, you know, as a kid, right? And I mean, I probably was, what, middle school, I guess? Maybe middle school, junior high, right? And the show is crass. And I know that a lot of it went over my head. Totally went over my head. I guess my parents knew that, because I think if I had a kid now and that show was on, I don't know that I'd let them watch it, because yeah, there were a lot of, it was crass and there was a lot in there. I'm like, but this is based off of Married with Children. And so this gives us a glimpse, that show gave us a glimpse into life of the Bundys, right? Peg and Al, that's where I first came to know Christina Applegate, right? And I can't remember what the son's name was, but it was a suburban home just outside of Chicago. Oh wait, Al, a misogynistic shoe salesman, right? His wife, Peggy, a housewife with a unique sense of style, and their 2 children, right? And through banter and quick wit, this comedy kept us laughing week after week. So, Hi Honey, Did You Miss Me is a lavender magnetic nail polish inspired by Peggy's fashion choices. This purple magnetic polish glistens with hints of silver for a metallic feel. And when it's worn in a cat eye style, you get this vibrant blue shimmer that pops through the dark background, and it'll reveal some indigo tones at various angles. And when I'll show it to you both ways, and when you see it with the velvet ties, that lavender is going to really take center stage with flashes of blue shimmer. So here it is, 2 coats with a cat eye, and again, magnetic royalty. Christy is. And then this is, Christy, will you have, I'm assuming you will, maybe not a whole lot, but you will have your 30-pound horseshoe magnetics there. This is my well-loved one from KBShimmer. You guys are well-versed with this bad boy here. But will you have some of these at PBE or no? Oh, beautiful. Guys, I am sick that I missed showing you her magnetic collection, but she will have it at the show, you guys. And definitely, if you're not in the KBShimmer fan group, I don't know what you've been doing, but definitely go in there. And that collection is called Out of This World. So go in there, you can search the words Out of This World. You'll see swatch photos. Probably if you search that on, I don't know, Instagram searching is not so great, because if you put an Out of This World in Instagram, you get a whole bunch of things. I don't know if you can put Out of This World and do hashtag KBShimmer, but you'll be able to see swatches there. If you go to YouTube and look for swatches, this is beautiful. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, Chris Plant Nerd Broom. Thanks for joining on Instagram Live, along with Sarah Lizzer is on Instagram Live as well. You've been rocking hard with me too, Sarah. Okay, so this is, hi, honey, did you miss me? And did Peg say that, or was it her neighbor that used to say that? Or maybe she used to come in and say that as, who used to say that? Did Peg used to say that? Or Peggy, should I say? Okay, and then the last of the PBE exclusives from KBShimmer is, no, and I don't ever say that right. It's from The Simpsons, and this is, so we got to know The Simpsons, and I believe The Simpsons is the longest running TV show period and cartoon, right? I think. That's where we got to know Homer, Bart, Maggie, and Lisa, right? And they are one of TV's most memorable families. And from the show opening, when we see how the Simpsons end up on the couch, to Marge's blue hair, the character's yellow skin, even the pink walls of the family room, that's one of those sets, like, just like Friends, like well, obviously because it's a cartoon, but even if like they recreated that in real life, you'd be like, wait, that's the Simpsons. Like, it's kind of iconic, right? And we knew that this was Homer's catchphrase, and I can't mimic it right, but it's do. This is a blue reflective with strong flash reactive blue hue. So obviously this is an ode to Marge's beautiful big blue hair. But it is also going to show off some fuchsia and peach and then gold tones as well. So this is a reflective. So you're definitely going to want to put on your favorite glitter top coat. Like Smooth Moves from KBShimmer, and then do a glossy top coat as well. Oh wait, I don't know why I'm getting my magnet out. Let me move it away. PHI Revolution on Instagram Live says, Simpsons is the greatest show of all time. I haven't watched it in forever. Okay, so here it is on one coat, and whoops, reflectives. You hear that? They have a little bit of a texture if you're not really familiar with them. Almost like fine sandpaper a little bit. So they are super, super thirsty. So you're definitely going to want to, get some good top coat on there, preferably a glitter top coat. Like, this is literally where glitter top coat shines. And then do your glossy top coat. So this is So those are your 4 exclusives, okay? And let me move now we're gonna move on to her new fall collection that is debuting at PBE. So she's bringing her most recent collection, which is her Out of This World Magnetics collection, you guys, to PBE. And then she is debuting, so you'll be able to get your hands on it first, her fall collection. And you know that KBShimmer's fall collection is always a good collection. I mean, not that her other collections aren't good, but I feel like fall collections are where it's definitely at with KBShimmer. One of the things that I really appreciate with KBShimmer releases, for the most part, I think I might have seen, well, like her last one, it was all magnetics, right? Totally get that. But normally what you see here is what I love most about KBShimmer releases, is that you get a little bit of everything. You're gonna get flakes, shimmers, magnetics. Here, there's a thermal in here, and I'm like, I don't know that I've seen a lot of thermals from KBShimmer. Like, when I was like, wait, I was like, because it said T on there. I was like, what is T for? Like, that's how often I don't see a thermal from KBShimmer, where it kind of tripped me up. So I love that you get a little bit of everything, and you get a little bit of everything color-wise as well. Now, clearly, there is a theme going on here in these colors, right? But that's one of the things that I appreciate, along with the other things, but one of the things I really appreciate about KBShimmer releases. Okay, PI Revolution on Instagram Live says, first 9 seasons are the best. The teens were the Simpsons expert here. Okay, so this is the Don't Sweat the Fall Stuff, FALL, right? Collection. This is, Christy says, once the 4th of July passes, it seems like fireworks stands disappear overnight. Halloween candy magically fills the shelves, and empty storefronts instantly transform into spooky costume shops. I will tell you, every year it seems to be pushing up earlier and earlier. Oh wait, Christy now literally just said that. She said, but don't sweat it. Stores pushing all things fall earlier every year means more time for us to enjoy Halloween. Stop it. And she's literally waiting. Like, I know every time she sends Jason to the store, she's like, hey, check to see if they got the candy corn out yet. Hey, did you check to see if they got the candy corn out yet? But did you check to see if they got the candy corn out yet? It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. All right, so let's start with our first of the Don't Sweat the Fall Stuff collection. This is is it scary for help? Sorry for help? Scary for help, but it's spelled, hold on, let me flip it real quick so you can see. S-C-R-Y. I think that's scary for help. So this is inspired by crystal balls, pools of water, and mirrors mirrors have long been used for scaring. Okay, yes, scary for help. Helping to divine the future, interpret the past, or uncover hidden truths. Braver teens have been scaring by looking into a mirror and repeating Bloody Mary. I've never done that. I'm too scary to do that. So this is a deep berry with glowy shimmer. It's got this striking fuchsia shimmer that adds a hint of pink, while at some angles you'll get purple and fiery reds. And again, all of these, 2 to 3 coats. PI Revolution said it's like cry, but with scry. Oh, scry for help? Oh, that's what it is. So when you do like on the Ouija board, wait, no, scry, that's not the Ouija board. So when you chant something into a mirror, that's called scry. Okay, got it. Polished Cookie said this is her second top pick. This one right here. JJ Babbles says, ouch, JJ Babbles, look what Christy put in my box. Look what she put in my box, girl. This is why they say, what is it? Keep your friends close, your enemies closer, whatever that is. You see this? You see this? But clearly, we're not friends. Clearly, I thought we were friends, but clearly, we're not. Okay, let's go in. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm looking. This is my second pick. Ouch, my teeth. Wait, hold on. Hey, Jasmine. Jasmine Doherty is here on YouTube Live. She said, okay, I'll be there in about a minute, and I'm going home, and I'll see you tomorrow, and then I'll be there soon. Wait, hold on. I think you must be talking to somebody. Okay, somebody in the comments. Okay. JJ Babble. Sorry, I missed all these comments on YouTube. Let me get this swatch on, and I'll go through and see what I missed. JJ Babble says, Peggy is a dang icon. Really. And she's a saint for putting up with Al. But you know what? As much as, I'm not saying that, I mean, I don't know if there were as many misogynistic men, but I do feel like that. Where like, I can even see like a little bit of my parents in them, right? Where it's like, they're complete opposites. Like my mom loved to be out and entertain people. And my dad was like, why do I have to see people? You know what I mean? I don't want to go out. You know what I mean? My mom, she would love to get dressed up and go to the opera or go to the show or have my dad's like, listen, if I can't wear jeans and sneakers there, I'm not going and I don't want to go anyway. You know what I mean? And, they would fuss and fight with each other. But I tell you, anybody that knew them knew that they loved each other fiercely, right? And I feel the same way about Peg and Al. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love me a good berry, and this berry's got a good pop with that shimmer in it. So this is Scry for Help. Thank you for that help, Anna. Polished Out of Hand is here on Instagram Live, and she says, hey, y'all. Okay, let me go through the comments real quick. We can get it to you. Oh, the magnetics? Because because it'll be available on the site, right? I would definitely love to go live and do a live for it. Let's see here. Let me scroll down. Okay, I think I got everything all the comments I needed to get you. This one may be my top pick. I can never have enough of these polishes. So this is Carve Out Some Time. This is going to be a glow in the dark, and I have been telling folks, just because we have a whole lot to get through, I'm not, turning down the lights and closing the blinds or what have you for glow in the dark. You guys can go see swatches. You know what glow in the dark does, but I'll describe it to you, okay? So Christy says, come October, pops of orange start to appear on front stoop. Those pumpkins get carved into jack-o'-lanterns. Classic triangle eyes and jagged mouths showcase flickering flames for a festive glow. So this is a bright jack-o'-lantern inspired glow in the dark. I just lost my near neon in color. This bright hue is accented with black flakes. And y'all already know how I feel about black flakes. And this one is going to glow yellow-orange glow in the dark, you guys. And again, because it's got flakes in it and because it is neon, you can see how it dries kind of like a matte satiny type. So you're definitely it's gonna be thirsty. So you're gonna wanna put some KBShimmer Smooth Moves over it. You know what I should do? Let me grab Smooth Moves because I'll put that on and then it'll be ready for top coat. Hold on. Smooth Moves. I just had it because I just Wait, Fill in Groovy. Oh, Master. Wait, hold on. pH Plus. Hold on. What is this? Is this KBShimmer? No, it's not that. Hold on. No, I know I got some Smooth Moves in here. Here we go. Smooth Moves. So this is Smooth Moves. This is going to be a glitter top coat. And I'm going to put this on that reflective. And actually, I'm going to do, especially in the reflective, so you can really see. Because I think y'all be thinking that I just be trying to hawk, you know, glitter top coat, and it's not really needed. Let me show you. I'm only going to do that on half there. And I am going to put it on all of this one, though. Okay, so this is Carve Out Some Time. Next we have, Hey Good Looking, but look. Hey Good Looking. I tell you, listen, you guys know I love the equivalent to me of makers, labels, especially Christy. This is also one of my favorite things about her collections is the names, because it just gets to my bad dad joke, you know, heart, right? And so I love when there's like a good play on words or just like the funny labels or what have you. So every year when the weather cools and leaves start to change, corn stalks, hay bales, pumpkin gourds, and mums, it creates the perfect autumn display. So this is an ode to that. This is a scattered holographic that is loaded with micro glitters. Copper and silver holographic glitters shine and just really catch the light here. And then you're also getting, like, you know, flashes of gold and copper and peachy orange. So here it is, one coat. Let's go with our second coat here. And that second coat is where you're getting even more of that, like that copper in there. Because that first coat, you're like, wait a minute, that's just silver. And you got to build it up a little bit here. And again, because you've got those micro glitters in there, this one is going to be thirsty. So I'm gonna let that dry down a little bit, and then we'll put on our Smooth Moves glitter top coat on that. So it'll be ready for glossy top coat. But this is Hey Good Looking. Oh wait, see, I didn't say it the first. You gotta say it like that when you get it. Hey Good Looking, what you got cooking? My mom used to love to sing that to me. She used to love to sing that to me. Aw. And then look at it on brown sugar. So good, so good, so good. Okay, so good, so good, so good. Prism Parade, hey. You are up after KBShimmer. Welcome. Prism Parade is on Instagram Live. Okay, next up in the Don't Sweat the Fall Stuff collection from KBShimmer that will be debuting at PBE, and then it'll be on the website later on. This is Feeling Kinda Wicked, and this is a thermal, you guys. Christy, did you answer? Am I crazy? Like, it's not like you don't do thermals all the time, right? It's not like you did thermals all the time. Oh, Christy, that's what I wanted to ask you. I know I sent it to you, and I know that you were driving or what have you, but as I'm going through swatching, you guys, my maker spotlight, right, where I asked them how many years have you been doing this, right? Well, we obviously know she's been doing it every year because she puts on PBE, right? But I also asked makers, you know, what is do you have a vibe or a theme or an inspiration for this year's PBE? And Christy of KBShimmer, she is with us over here on YouTube Live. Okay, so while she's kind of getting her answer together there, this is Feeling Kinda Wicked. Good or bad, witches are a favorite among trick-or-treaters. So they're fluffy pink dresses with wands or black pointed hats with green faces. They play homage to pop culture versions of these magical characters. So this is, ooh, wait a minute, hold on. Is this right? Yeah. Okay. So this, this is almost like Wicked. Oh, like the musical Wicked. Okay, so this is going to be, because listen, I was confused. I was like, wait a minute. It says this is a deep green thermal nail pot. So like, wait, it's not green. This wicked olive leaning green shade features a rose pink shimmer that shifts to near red, fiery orange, and fuchsia hues. When your hands warm, a rosy pink color appears, giving nothing but good witch vibes. Wait a minute. So when it's warm, it's going, well, it's not that warm. Hold on. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's go with our second coat here. I just have to tell you, this is beautiful, just like this. Just like this, this is stunning. It's a very smoky rose. This alone is gorgeous. Look how pretty that is on my skin tone. Wait, Christy Rose says, no, I don't do a lot of thermals. Is your house warm? It is green in the cold state. No, actually, I will tell you, because I am menopausal, my house is at 68, okay? My house is at 68 right now. Now, here's what I will say though, Christy, I'm curious about this. Y'all, we may have to blame this on the weather. This came in yesterday and I told Christy, and I said the same thing to Swamp Class. I said, hey, I don't know how this was delivered, if it was, it doesn't even matter how it was delivered. They all have the key, and normally they come in Amazon, FedEx, UPS, and definitely the mailman, right? Well, I hardly ever go out my front door, but especially down this time, and I try to remember every day to go outside. Well, and especially because Rogue has been sending me stuff. So I had huge boxes from Rogue outside at Rogue, and then on top of those boxes was my KBShimmer box and my Swamp Gloss box, and literally the box was hot. Like literally I was like, oh, like it kind of like surprised me how like it wasn't like hot like where I burned myself, but it was hot. And Chris, I think I texted you, Kristen, I said, the box is hot. I said, I'm gonna let it sit and cool down before I even open it up. So let's see. The heat may have done that. And it's been in the 90s here, you guys. So, and this is another reason why some of the makers that they do thermals, they'll say, listen, you can pick it up at PBE, but we're not going to be, if there's any overpour, we're not shipping until after it cools down because, okay, hold on. I'm just going to see what happens here. I don't know if it's going to turn a darker, hold on. Yesterday was a thermal killer for sure. Yep. I bet your high temp zapped it. Yep. I mean, I'm just going to do this anyway, just to see what, yep. So you can tell, yep, the high temp zapped it because look what that looks like when I do it warm. Well, I have a special edition thermal. That's beautiful. I don't know what shade it's supposed to be. Like, is this the right shade when it's warm? Because it says it features a rose pink shimmer that shifts to near fiery red, fiery orange, and fuchsia hues. Oh, so it zapped it. So it zapped the green, plus it zapped my red fiery orange. Hold it up to the AC. But even so, no. Okay, so it does look like this in the warm state. Okay. Well, I have a special edition one, y'all. So this is what it looks like in the warm state. You will have to look at swatch photos to see what it looks like in the cool state. I'll give you a bottle shot of warm state then. Filling kind of, nah, I'm not gonna give you a bottle shot because I don't want you to get confused. So this is what it looks like in the warm state. If there's only one polish you don't have a bottle shot for it, y'all will be all right, okay? So we're gonna blame that on Mother Nature, global warming, all of that. Folks not recycling, do all of that. Magdalena Shishi, you're another one who's been rocking hard with me over this last week, and I so appreciate you on Instagram Live, along with Princess Nail Girl is over on Instagram Live. Okay. Oh, let's get back to Christy said her theme is, my theme is I'm there. We would love to theme, but hosting the event takes up so much time. And I was going to say what your theme is, making sure that everything is, everything and everybody is where they're at, making sure that everything is perfect for when the attendees, when the makers get there, when the attendees get there. And as far as KBShimmer, the brand itself and not the event putter honor, I feel like your theme every year is making sure that you have a lot of variety at your table. You know, whether it's making sure you have a lot of your essentials, new collections, there's a little bit of everything at your table. And I do feel like it's one of the places where I say, listen, if there's, how do I say this? So, and this is no dig on any maker, so please don't take it that way. But, you know, you'll go to one table, right? And maybe, you know, well, they've got some flakies and they've got some thermals, what have you, because they just kind of brought, you know, this is my releases and one new collection, right? But KBShimmer, I mean, she's going to have a lot over there, whether it be from merchandise for PBE. I think she might have I don't think she has I think she focuses the merchandise on PBE, but you know, she'll have top coats, she'll have cream, she'll have, you know, magnetics and flakes. I mean, she'll have racks and racks and racks of polish for you to choose from there. So along with the mysteries and everything else. So she definitely puts on a production over there in her little corner, as well as the whole show being a production. So there's the theme. We will have some Christy, stop it. We will have some Halloween candy, maybe even candy corn. Stop it, Christy. Now you're doing too much now. Now you're doing too much. Okay, wait, did I put on smooth moves on this one? I don't know that I did. Let's do some here. Oh, shoot. Oh, I got a flake in there. Hold on. Get that off. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's move on to our next of the don't sweat the fall stuff. But Christy, I'm going to give you the last question. Okay. The last part of my, maker spotlight for PBE is, what are you excited about people seeing at your table? It could be, you know, maybe a collection, a particular polish, them just, you know, coming over and chatting, or anything else that you want to tell us about KBShimmer and or PBE. You know, what are you excited about for them with PBE, just in general? Okay, so while Christy is responding to that, we have our next polish, and this is Irresistible. You know what? I gotta show you guys, because when I'm giggling, irresistible. Christy says, like, I feel like there are two camps of people. Those who, those who enjoy getting scared by horror movies and haunted houses. That's Carrie of Sassy Sauce. And those who would rather do just about anything else. That is me. That is me. She has been trying to get me to go to a haunted house for years with her. Absolutely not. Jump scares, creepy crawly movie scenes, and even psychological horror movies are too much for me, she says. But to some, they're irresistible. Yep, I'm right there with you, Christy. Right there with you. You can keep the candy corn, but me and you, yeah, we're on the same page there. So this is a deep, wait a minute, hold on. A deep pine green with mossy undertones. It's loaded with fine purple shifting shimmer that moves from cool grape tones to warm eggplant, then a deep reddish burgundy. Here it is, one coat. You definitely see that beautiful pine base and that shimmer already coming out. I can only imagine what this is going to look like on a second coat. Phenomenal. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Oh, where is my sister at? Laura, do you see this? I will do a third coat on this one just to see if maybe there's a hidden Mickey here. That is stunning. That is gorgeous. What is Slopes doing on Instagram Live says, I'm not a haunted house girl either. Alternath, thank you for joining on Instagram Live. Another one that's been rocking hard with me. PI Revolution, Anna says, Christy's theme is hero every year, right, Anna? Oh, Anna, we're going to miss you so much. Edie Edwards says, need. Absolutely. And my sister Laura says, ooh, that's pretty. Okay, I've been talking a little bit, so I'm going to do a third coat on the tip here. Ooh, it's not a hidden Mickey because it does deepen up quite a bit. So I can see this is what you get for second coat versus third coat. So third coat, when you do a third coat, it's definitely, you're getting more of that purple, and I feel like you lose some of that, like in, you know, when you shift, you can see that pine base, but I personally like it with that second 2 coats. I want to get both of those, but it is beautiful. Okay, so this is, whoops, Irresistible. Next up, we have Haute Couture. You see a little something out of the corner of your eye, but when you turn, nothing is there. You hear a creak from it. Nah, I'm not doing this with you, Christy. I'm not doing this with you. Nope, nope. Listen, I will have nightmares even just saying this stuff. I'm moving on to the description. This is a pale gray with a near curly finish. And it's got a scattering of micro holographic glitter for a bit of twinkle as well, and bold blue shimmer. Christy says, I'm excited for Don't Sweat the Fall stuff collection for sure. She loves fall and wanted to get one out in time for people to see in person. It was now or late, as I have another surgery in August. And Christy, we've all just been thinking about you, and Christy is our newest breast cancer survivor. And she has been kicking ass on that. Oh, that is beautiful. Love it. So this is Haute Couture. Look at that shimmer, you guys. These two would be beautiful together as a mani. Haute Couture. Edie Edwards says this one is pretty too. It is. Jim Queen, sorry, that's Edie Edwards on YouTube Live, says that one is pretty too. Jim Queen is joining us on YouTube Live and says, did you hear what happened to the Italian chef? He passed away. We can only do so much. Ah! You know what? I'm in a foodie group. Let me screenshot that. And I am going to, I'm going to post that in there. They love when I give them dad jokes. And by love, they hate. But I love that. Laura, make sure my nephew, give that one, tell that one to my nephew. Okay. Doing at PBE, so you'll be able to get your hands on this early before anybody else, because it won't be releasing on the website until I think like late August, is Treat Me Right. The night is over and all the little goblins and ghouls have returned home, and now every trick-or-treater's favorite time to sort the candy. Suckers go into one pile, chocolates and candy bars go into another. Candy corn usually gets tossed aside or in the garbage, along with the toothbrushes and healthy treats. But one thing is for sure, if you're lucky, your haul will treat you right. And then also don't forget, there's the mom and the dad tax as well. So this is a near metallic color shifting purple. It goes from deep grape purple to like a brighter magenta leaning hue, and then like a near indigo. And this is perfect for purple lovers like myself. And it also has a scattering of micro holographic glitters that are going to add that extra sparkle in there too. Look at that. This would be beautiful over like a lavender purple or a blurring base coat, just like with that one coat. But obviously we're gonna go with our second coat here. Love. Ooh, I love this shimmer. That is beautiful. Now I will say in the camera, it's not giving you as much dimension as this actually gives you in person. So I feel like on camera, this is going a little flat. And I feel like when I shift this, you guys, just like the sparkle in this, and where she says like, I don't know how to describe it. Well, maybe that's a little better going that way. I just feel like the camera isn't doing this justice. There's a lot of dimension to this polish, and the light is hitting it from every which way. This is stunning. And I can definitely tell you the camera is not picking up how stunning this one is. This is gorgeous. If you are a purple lover, this is a must-have. A must-have. It's just, I just hate that it's coming up a little flat on camera. So this is Treat Me Right. Next we have the namesake, Don't Sweat the Fall Stuff. This is a magnetic. As summertime turns to fall, we love to head outdoors to enjoy the colorful season with cool mornings, call for a thicker sweater or vest. Raised afternoon temperatures have us sweating by lunch, but that's why it's best to dress in layers so you don't have to sweat the fall stuff. So this is a muted orchid purple magnetic that's full of shifting pigment. So the magnetic pigment is going to easily shift from lavender to fuchsia to pink peach and even gold depending on the lighting and the angle. And I forgot to do a second coat here with the bar magnet. Hold on. Let me do my second coat. I did one coat with the bar magnet, but I didn't do my second coat. So let me show you what that looks like with the bar magnet. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Christy says this one I love worn as velvet style or with no magnet. And so here it is, one coat with no magnet, and you'll see when I put the second coat on before I velvetize it. I'll make sure to keep it away so you can see what it looks like. 2 coats without velvetizing, and then we'll velvetize it. Edie Edwards says purple perfection. Oh, you know what? This is kind of, I wonder when I do front camera, technically front camera, I'm gonna have to remember to show this because maybe sometimes when you can show it from the front camera, it will show, because this looks a little better now that I have it like this way, and the light's coming from this direction instead of this direction, but it's not nearly as pretty as it is in person. Christy says, I almost didn't label as a magnetic as I love it so much plain. Okay, well, let's see, sis. Let's see. Where is, oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so here we are. Let's do one coat. I bet that shimmer is really going to pop on the second coat. Oh, I could see why, Kirsty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's beautiful. So that's what it looks like. 2 coats, not magnetized, or yeah, magnetized at all. And now we're going to velvetize it. Woo! That is stunning. And I love when you get a magnetic that you love either way, because then it's a 2-for-1, and then technically the polish is free. And that's what you write on your taxes, okay? That's the rules. Princess Nell Girly on Instagram Live says, I was diagnosed with breast cancer last October at 34. My next surgery is in August. Oh, my love. Well, I'm so glad that you are kicking its butt as well. And that I need to go get my mammogram. Well, there's no excuse because I've been doing dad stuff and work stuff, but I need to go get it. To be honest with you, what's been holding me up, and this is a challenge, is that kind of almost every 2 years I end up going somewhere different because the doctor I'm at sends me somewhere different. And like they really want you to have your previous scans. Well, now I can't remember where it's at. So then I spend all this time trying to figure out, okay, where did I go in this year and this year so they can compare the two. I'm like, well, I don't, you know what I mean? I just really wish there was one system where I really wish they had a federal mandate that you have, like, each American has a medical database, and you can have your own separate, but you have to put everything into this database as well. So if you want to have it in there, fine, but everything still has to go. I don't know why you'd use a separate one. Like, I really wish they would make that a mandate because it is ridiculous. Some things are in my chart. Some things are on Northwestern. Something that it's like, it becomes a job, and I'm not very good at that job. Okay, so this is the namesake of the collection. Don't Sweat the Fall Stuff. Look how good that is, y'all. Beautiful. Get it. The mammogram caught my cancer. I know, and every year I get it, and every year, you know, my sister got her first one last year, and she was like, and I'm like, nope, get it, and it is so important. And my mom was huge on, you know, advocating for, my grandmother had breast cancer twice. God bless her. She lived to be, 98, and COVID is what took her out. Well, COVID and old age, but it is so important. So important. Hey, Jess Dawn Reads on Instagram Live, along with Christy J and Polished by Nay are on Instagram Live. Thanks for joining. Lord Cherry says, I go to Health Partners. They do them in clinic, easy peasy. Oh, that's great. And they do, but but then it goes to your doctor. Do you know what I mean? Like I have a doctor. And so even if you go to where it's at, it still needs to go to like my primary care doctor, right? But then if they change systems or hospitals or what have you, and then they don't have the scans from before, it's a whole thing. Christy J on Instagram Live says, hi, everybody. Okay, next we have grave consequences. There's something beautiful about old gravestones, which I will agree with. Their carved headstones sometimes feature interesting quotes, heartfelt tributes, and intricate scroll work and delicate figurines. But ghost tours tell tales of haunted cemeteries, reminding us that not all the spirits resting there are at peace. So this is a near gray, almost tan linear holographic, and this gray shade comes to light in bright light with a rainbow of holographic color that you can see there bursting. So you'll get rose to peach. Here it is, one coat, and it is all colorful in one coat, y'all. Let's go with our second coat. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. Chrissy J, I just had a CT scan done. Cross your fingers for me. All right, babe, we will. So this is grave consequences. And then last but absolutely not least of the Don't Sweat the Fall stuff from KBShimmer. It will be debuting at PBE, so you'll be able to get your hands on it early before it releases on the website, I think a little later in August. This is back to the bone. And you got to kind of do it like that, like back to the bone, like bad to the bone, but back to the bone. Okay, this is, and you guys, you need to see how I just did that. I'm sorry. I don't know why I had a seizure kind of doing that. Hold on. Back to the bone. That's because I can't get the shake. You know what I mean? Like that's the only way I can get the shake. Let me try to do it without doing that. Back to the bone. Wait. Back to the bone. I don't know why I feel like I'm trying to poop now. Okay. Back to the bone. No, I can't do it with that. So you got to do back to the bone. Let me turn the camera around, y'all. We don't have time for these shenanigans. Polished by Nay says, hoping you have good scans. To Chrissy J. And Princess Nail Girl on Instagram Live says, they need to lower the age too. Yes, most of the time, by the time you can feel it, it's progressed much further than if a mammo caught it. Yep. Okay, whoops. Polish Cookie says, my baby is enamored by this live because she loves her auntie. She wants to jump through the screen because she loves her auntie. Christy Rose says, don't kill me, Latanya. Probably doesn't have little bat glitters. I forgot to put them in the blogger packages. And you know what? That's okay, Christy, because I'll end up finding them and it'll scare me half to death and I'll think it's a spider instead. So we're all good there. But I guess this comes with bat glitters. Okay, so this is hanging from cave ceilings. Where is it? Oh God. Oh, it's in Austin. Where there's like a time of the year and you can stand on this bridge in Austin, Texas, and there's like, and the bats go back and forth and people do this. I'm like, absolutely not. We have a bat cave at Brookfield Zoo. And when I tell you the smell in there, bat pee is horrific. I guess they poop too, I'm guessing, but bat, and you see it on the, it's, and they have like black lights in there so their pee glows. It smells horrifically. Okay, so this says hanging from cave ceilings, swooping through the night sky, and maybe even turning into vampires. Bats seem to be born to symbolize Halloween. These black-winged mammals were scary enough to me before learning that some are called vampire bats because they drink actual blood. Did not need that information. That said, being the only mammals capable of true flight with a remarkable... What? They're the only mammals that can fly? I did not realize that. With a remarkable ability to use echolocation to hunt in the darkness. There's no denying that bats really are bad to the bone. Okay, see, I didn't shake, and that's why that sounded horrible. Okay, bat to the bone is a black jelly nail polish loaded with flakes in green, orange, and purple. And then at some angles, you're going to get lime, pink, indigo is going to come out as well. And yes, you will get metallic, because you'll get purple metallic bat glitters, so you can add those as well. Okay, now here it is on one coat we get, and if we feel like we need to do a third coat. I don't think so. I think this is really saturated. Yeah, no, you're good. Oh, that is so pretty. Love it. Okay, so this is Back to the Bone from the Don't Sweat the Fall Stuff collection that is debuting at PBE from KBShimmer. So let's put top coat on all of our swatches, and then we will recap. So we're starting with the PBE exclusives. There are four of them. And definitely check the group or you can look at the replay. I kind of covered it in the beginning. I have this one, and this flake as well. Here we put on Smooth Moves, which is a glitter top coat. And on the reflective, you're going to see I only put it on this side. So we'll see the difference between having the glitter top coat versus just having a glossy top coat. But what I was going to say is that definitely check the PBE group and or KBShimmer's fan group, Facebook fan group, for all of the details on the specials and everything that she's bringing, her shopping list. She'll have scrubs there as well. I think I read when I was reading about the specials, I think it was if you spend a certain amount, you get a scrub or something like that. Or this is a perfect time to stock up on the KBShimmer scrubs. You know, I love. Christy, I don't know if you saw, but I went to California, what was that, a couple weeks ago on business, and my client decided to surprise me. She's a muggle, so she don't know any better, with a pedicure. And so I had to like grin and bear it, right? Although I just painted my toes a really cute color, but luckily I had Gin and Berries polish with me, so I didn't have to wear like plain polish, because like, what? The ghetto. Anyway, but when they went to the scrub, I did post, I was like, not using a KBShimmer scrub, the ghetto. Like, and the scrub, I was like, is it even a scrub? If it's not a KBShimmer scrub, is it even a scrub? And it was not. It was not. It was horrific. Okay, so let's pay attention here. And actually, well, you don't really need to pay attention now, because you'll see it when it dries. But these, I'll come back to this one, but these are the exclusives. Gorgeous. And then this is the debut of the Don't Sweat the Fall Stuff collection. You guys, look at that berry. Oh, I love this orange. And this orange, it's just the tiniest bit lighter than what you're seeing on camera. This one here, the heat here in Illinois killed it. So this is a thermal. This is what it looks like when it's warm. I do not have it you did not see the cold state on the live. But it's a beautiful, from the description, a beautiful green. This one is called, what is it? Wicked, what is it called? Filling kind of wicked. So it's green in like a grotto in there. It's gonna have that shimmer in there. Beautiful. This one is what it looks like, 3 coats. And then 2 coats. I'm a fan of 2 coats on this one, but if you want to get that deep, deep purple and lose some of that green, not lose, but you know what I mean? I like the green to be prevalent in there. Oh, look at the glow in that one. Christy, I'm curious, do you, or maybe it changes with the collection, do you create the polish and then name it, or do you have a name and then do a polish sometimes to it? Like, do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you're like, okay, I want to name it this, and this is what I want it to be, so then I create the polish. Or do you create the polish and you decide, well, what does that remind you of? Because I know sometimes people do it both ways, so. I mean, I know it's meant to be like fall, but. And this one too, because it's a flake, you definitely could have put, you know, glitter top coat on it. Okay, I'm gonna see if you can see, I can totally tell the difference here. Do you see? Okay, so look at this. So this is just with glossy top coat here, but then look where we have glossy and glitter top coat. Do you see how plump and juicy that is on that side? And I don't know if you can tell, no, because it's because of the reflective glitters, there's too much light bumping off, so I have to show you one side versus the other. See, this is just one coat of glossy top coat, and then this is glitter top coat, so smooth moves, what is it, smooth moves, and then we put clearly on top our glossy top coat. So I'm telling you guys, if you're not using glitter top coat, you're missing out, you really are. Christy says, usually the polish comes first, but I have an Excel list with names I come up with through the years and try to find one to match. I love that, because you know what? I always have like a list of like, oh, like when I'm talking on here on Lacquer to Lashes, and I'll be like, oh, I should write that down for a polish name or something like that, and then I forget. So anyway, okay, let me turn the camera around because I do want to see what this looks like when I do it here. That's a little better as far as not looking flat, but it still isn't giving you, no, it's not giving you all of the colors that are in it though. This one you've got to see in person. This one is, what is this one? This is Treat Me Right. I believe this is going to be a fan favorite. Okay, so that is KBShimmer, you guys. Listen, you got to know who KBShimmer is, right? If you come into PBE, you know who KBShimmer is, right? But those are the exclusives. That is her new collection that will be there. Somewhere in the future, I will, thank you, Christy, I will show off her her newest magnetic collection, Out of This World, that she will also be bringing to PBE. So pick it up at PBE, because they will have specials that'll help you get to your, you know, your gift with purchase type thing or what have you, and you'll save money on shipping as well, because you'll be picking it up. All right, I'm going to, Christy, I will see you soon. I will be there Friday to help Sassy Sauce, you know, set up or what have you, and then I'll see you on Sunday. Very excited. And guys, don't forget, come see me at the Sassy Sauce table on Sunday. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and post this replay. The replay will only be up on Instagram, and then we're gonna come right back with Prism Parade. Let me email her. I'm ready now, baby. And then we're going to end our live swatches with Swamp Gloss, and then we will end the night with just having a, you know, just a recap and chat, okay? All right. See you Friday, Christy. You guys drive safe. I know makers are actually starting by tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. By tomorrow, you will start seeing makers saying, hey, I'm on the road. I am, you know, I'm driving or flying in. So you're going to start seeing people say that, people and makers. So it's getting real now. Instagram it, YouTube. Frida, no, the replay is only on YouTube, because I can't figure out how to get the, when I dual stream, for it to also upload to Instagram. So it's loaded on YouTube, which plays better with being able to fast forward and stuff like that. But the live was both on Instagram and YouTube. All right, y'all, I will be right back with Prism Parade. Bye.